Hello my friends, and welcome to the Drunken Celts gaming channel with me, Baltic. Now before we get started, remember if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Help us reach our target of the magical first 100, would be greatly appreciated. But let's just get into this. Today we're going to be doing the top 5 problems in gaming today. So it's pretty simple, we'll be going through some topics, and first up, number 5, influencers. Specifically these YouTube influencers and their Twitch streams and everything like that. There's too many of these fuckers that basically get bribed, they're affiliated, they release these rushed bias reviews, they popularise pish. Half of them don't even have a clue really about much gaming. All they want to do is sit there and shout at a fucking screen. Right? And what's with all the angry gamers? Do we really need this many angry gamers? Gaming is supposed to be fun, people, okay? Supposed to have a good time with it. And I love the angry video game nerd, you know. He's cool, man. Angry Joe, you're alright, mate, you know what I mean? You do your thing. At least you don't fucking, you're no beholden to these bitch boy fucking companies. A lot of these dudes I just cannot stand, man. They're far too PC, as I say. They're not really giving you an honest opinion or an honest look into what is happening in the gaming industry. All these ex-IGN presenters and fucking people doing their own thing, half of them can go and fuck off, right? Journalists, my fucking god. I'll tell you, my wee niece could write better articles than you fucking lot, right? Half of you can't even game worth a fuck. I've seen your gameplay, I've seen it, okay? Anyway, that's number 5, influencers. Number 4, pre-order bonuses. Yep, the dreaded pre-order bonus. Usually some crappy fucking vanity item or unfair boost. Locked content that basically divides the player base. It leaves other players feeling cheated, I think. Well, I certainly do. When I buy a game, I hate pre-ordering, right? It's just something I won't do, especially in this age. When you don't know what you're paying for, really, you don't. You can't trust these major reviews, and these are the guys that get the game early to review, okay? I don't trust many of them. There are some good guys out there, I meant to say. There's some great YouTube channels out there. There's some good groups and good individuals such as ACG, Worth the Buy. I like the Easy Allies, but the vast majority are shit. But back to pre-order bonuses. As I say, nowadays you're basically paying for fucking beta access or beta access, you know what I mean? You'll pay for some stupid extra level that you'll get. Okay, that's fair enough, right? I know these game companies are, you know, they're trying everything to get that money in the bank and to make sure that they're going to make something straight off the bat, you know, they can, a figure they can count on. But honestly, all these pre-order bonuses, I've hit a few during my time just by buying the game on day one. I never pre-ordered it, you know what I mean, but I went out and bought it because certain games I knew were going to be decent, or that I would have liked anyway. And never ever has one of them been any fucking good, to be quite honest. They're usually all just crap, and it takes away from the game, I think. When you get a game and you read about these pre-order bonuses, start your multiplayer game off with a boost, have this weapon, have that, start your campaign off. I mean, Red Dead gave you like an extra horse, some extra guns and stuff like that. Just let me play the fucking game the way it was supposed to be designed to play, or why are you adding in this shit in the first place? Just honestly, find another way to get your pre-orders in and actually release some fucking honest coverage of it beforehand, and I might change my mind. Well, that takes us on to number 3, the releasing of unfinished games. Now, this started becoming a thing more and more, I'd say, last couple of years, but when you put it back all the way to the beginning, I think this came with the 360 generation, the PS3, because that was when the rise of the updates started happening. Do you remember? Could you ever get a game right now that you buy day one that you've not got to download some fucking massive update day one, right? Day one update, right? Not only that, you'll get games releasing without mods. Take Battlefield for example, last year's Battlefield. There's still patching in mods to that. I mean, they've just released the co-op, and that's all good and well, right? Why not just delay it for a year, EA, eh? And then fucking give us a proper game for once. A full fucking game. No. You want to release some stupid fucking early access nonsense and make people pay full price for it. Aye, that's what to do. Not only that, I mean, look, there's plenty of examples as you go down. Look at Fallout 76, man. What a pile of fucking pish that was. And not only that, there's other games out there that release and they don't have anywhere near. I mean, you could say all these games as a service games definitely release with not enough content, especially for what they're wanting to charge you to keep you playing, keep you in that hook. But yeah, the releasing of unfinished games is a big thing now, and it's happening more and more with these AAA's games, and they're either coming out as buggy messes, lacking in mods and content, and it's becoming the norm. And the only way we're going to stop it is by voting with your fucking wallets, as they say, and stop buying these pish, okay? So that takes us on to number 2. And I'm sorry, but it's all you Ultimate Team players out there. Yes, I'm picking on you. Now, EA do it with other sports games, even the UFC have got the Ultimate Team, which just does not make fucking sense. Okay? It's not a fucking team sport, EA. Anyway, I'm going to pick on the FIFA mob, because you motherfuckers gave EA £800 million in clear profit last year off of Ultimate Team alone. So these shareholders look at this and they're saying, yeah, we've released a full price 60 quid game, okay, and then over and above that we've got these micro transactions in the game that were making money hand over fist, and they've been doing this for years. I think since all the way back in 2000, when did they start it? Was it 2013? I can't remember, but they've been doing it for years. And as I say, it's in Madden, it's in the hockey game, it's in all their crap, and it's your fault for showing these shareholders, because they don't look at fucking FIFA's a football game and it's basically a card trading game that they're doing, right? They don't look at that. All they look at is the fucking numbers. We're making this after microtransactions with full price games. We can do it with everything. Hence what happened to Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront. Hence is what's happening to everything at the moment, right? So it's them that's showing this, these companies, that this works. It's a full price game with microtransactions, and nobody complains about it at all. And it's basically gambling in all but name. And it shows these companies, more importantly, that these things work. And that's what we need to stop. So that brings us on to the number one thing. Number one problem in motherfucking gaming today: loot boxes and crates, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They are abysmal. Now, these things, we've got the Chinese to thank for this. They're stupid. They first originated in the massive online multiplayers and MMOs, massive multiplayer online modes, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I mean. But it was them that did a game back in 2007, and that kind of popularised it. Then it went on to Japan and they did a game called Puzzle and Dragons. Back in 2010, they were making $1 billion worth in revenue in just a year. Right? It's a match 3 puzzle game. So it was about 2010 it started arriving in the West, and we got it in various mobile games, and can empty say Farmville, all your Facebook pish, your Candy Crush, the likes of that crap. Right? And then Valve even brought it out. They were one of the first actually to do loot boxes, and that was in Team's Fortress, but it was a lot less egregious loot box model. But ultimately they had to go free to play with that game, and when they did, they get 12 times more player base on board, right? So we've shown them this shit works, these free to play models, right? And it's a different, don't get me wrong here, it's a totally different thing when you're talking free to play, totally cosmetic items, right? That is leaked in from the mobile market, the MMO market. Fine, if that's your thing, do it. But when they started moving in more and more into the single player titles, they're bringing these loot box models in, and it's absolutely ruining fucking games in my opinion, right? So Overwatch was next after that, and they really popularised it. But as I say, Overwatch, all cosmetic, right? It wasn't free to play though. So, what's your thoughts on that? Me personally, can get to fuck, right? But then they went further, they brought it into Gears 4, Halo 5, Forza 7, Shadow of Mordor, completely single player fucking game, right? Riddled with loot boxes, and they put it into the gameplay, right? Not only can you earn normal loot boxes just through playing the game, right? But then you can buy the special loot boxes, yeah. And they do this in fucking loads of games now. Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, the list goes on and on and on, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. I mean, you've got stuff like Assassin's Creed selling you time savers, various boosters that will fucking help you skip the grind. I mean, who the fuck? Where is this going to end? Is it going to be, oh here mate, there's 60 quid for that game? Oh, wait a minute, here's another 60 quid so that I don't need to do all your stupid grinding. Oh no, wait a minute, give me some loot boxes as well, there's another 20 quid. Give me some fucking nice looking skins so that the fucking 5 minutes I'm going to play your game, I'm liking the look of my character. Away to fuck. Now, I can tell you this right now, there's a few games that do loot boxes well, but very few of them. So Overwatch, maybe Rocket League, I would say they've got the balance right. The rest of them, really bad, I think. Really bad implementation of it. And let's be honest here, it is fucking gambling. There's no other way to put it. It all comes back for like, I remember the old, the old card games you used to get, Thrumps and all that, and fucking Garbage Pail Kids and fucking Magic the Gathering. I never played that crap, but you had hundreds of collectible cards, right? These are where they've basically got it for. So you would buy a pack of cards, 5 cards, and you wouldn't know what ones are in them. And that's basically the thing that they've made all these loot boxes off of. But it's a totally different thing when it's a digital item, right? So you've not got anything after that. As soon as they shut down the servers for that game, all that shit's fucked, right? It's gone. It's very dodgy, and as I say, they're skirting the law a lot of the times to actually implement this. A lot of ongoing investigations by governments and that, seeing just how legal it is, or whether it is absolute gambling or not. But I can tell you they know it is. These guys went to Vegas and they put algorithms in their games to match you up with players that will have what they think you want, right? So if you always go a certain character, say, and then you run up against this guy who's same kind of character as you, but he's got all this shit hot stuff, that happens fucking deliberately in these games to try and steer you towards, oh well, man, that looks awesome, I need to go and buy that, right? And then it's the randomness of it as well. It's not as if you can say, right, like at least in Assassin's Creed they'll say, they're like, oh well, here's this skin pack that you're buying. Now that pisses me off in itself, right? Because what you're doing is you're getting the best skins in the game and you're locking them behind a paywall. Especially a game I've already just paid you 60 quid to play, mate. I've paid the full price of the game, but I can't have everything in the game. So you work out how much it would cost you to buy everything in Assassin's Creed, right? I was just looking through it the other day, and it's over 100 quid on top of the price, whatever one you wanted to pay, what version of the fucking game you wanted to pay for in the beginning. Now that to me is absolutely ridiculous, but these guys obviously they rely on the whale system. Like one guy will buy loads of this shit, they'll just fucking totally splurge on it while most folk ignore it. But still, it's dodgy procedures, man, and it needs to stop. It's creeping more and more and more into every game, every single player game. Even Trials Rising, the new game that's just come out, has got them now. I mean, I'm just sickened. I can't be fucked even opening these fucking crate things anymore. I'm sick of the sight of them with their wee stupid animations opening. Yeah, it was nice back in fucking 2000 and what knows. It's fucking boring as fuck now. Do you know what I mean? It needs to end. Anyway, sorry for that. That is my rant. So, in the end of the day, what is it? Is it gamers to blame for being naive or stupid or otherwise? Or is it the game developers and publishers that are using anti-consumer practices and skirting the law to implement these predatory systems into their games? Basically promoting addiction for monetary gain. You can tell me. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Lots more top 5s on the way. Lots more game reviews, impressions, and as always, our usual live stream nonsense. So I've been Baltic. Take it easy, happy gaming, and I'll catch you.
It has just opened up. Wow, an epic weapon variant. Okay, man, I want a heroic so bad. You don't even understand, guys.